Hey there, welcome to Cooking with Saucy Sean's Fine Eats, where we make real food for real people. Today we're going to make coconut rice in the oven. It's kind of different. Some people will say, just go buy a rice cooker. Some people will say, cook it on the stove. I usually cook it on the stove because they don't have a rice cooker. But when you're cooking for a larger group of people, or you're trying to cook 100,000 things in one day and you don't really have the time to just play with your pot of rice, this is a really easy way to do it, and the rice always turns out well. So when you're cooking rice, you want to use about a half cup of uncooked rice per person. Again, that's in a larger group. In particular, in a smaller group, you want to go maybe a bit more. Big group, you can go a bit less, but if you average around a half cup, you're good. That gives you about a cup of cooked rice. Today I'm not going to measure the rice because I just want a lot of rice, because I'm going to make some fried rice later and stuff like that. So I just want lots of rice. So I'm going to use a foil pan. One of the things I find is when I started cooking rice in the oven, I was using bigger batches of rice, and it actually worked out well. But I've had trouble with a smaller batch making it work well in the oven. I find the foil pan just works. It's easy cleanup, no muss, no fuss. You can use glass dishes, have not worked well for me, but a metal dish does work. So I'm just going to pour some rice in here. I'm using jasmine. I'm going to fill this about half full because it's going to double in bulk as it gets cooked. See, I'm just using the jasmine rice, Thai jasmine rice. Oh, really good. We're going to take and rinse that rice. Just get water in this. We're going to rinse off the extra starches and stuff from it. Just pour that out. I just hold my finger over the edge so that all the rice doesn't go in. We don't need to get all the water out. We're just trying to get that milky white starchy stuff out of there. There we go. Now you're saying, but Saucy, if you don't measure how much rice you put in, how do you know how much water to put in? Ancient Chinese secret. Well, I don't know if it's ancient. Don't know if it's secret. I didn't even know it's Chinese. But what you do is you take your rice, you kind of just get it flat, get in there, and put your finger in, just so it touches the rice. And what you want to do is have from the tip of your finger to your first joint that much water over top of the rice. So I still need more water. There we go. That's got her. Now I'm going to put in a can. It's just a little bit less because I'm putting in the coconut milk. I'm going to put in a can of coconut milk, which this batch is really nice and thick. There we go. It will melt down and mix in as the rice cooks. I'm going to put in just a titch of salt. And because I'm a garlic guy, I'm going to put in just a titch of garlic powder. I'm going to cover this with foil. We're going to try and get those seams a little bit tight there with the foil. And we're going to put this in a 400-degree oven for about an hour and a half. Might take up to 2 hours. You can just check it. When it's done, it's done. It's not going to burn in here because it's going to keep steaming itself from the moisture that's in it. But about an hour and a half, we're going to check it, and it's probably going to be done. That's all there is to it. Okay, so we're back with our rice. I checked it about an hour and a half in. Yeah, I don't know how long it was. I just lifted up a corner, but look at that. There we've got perfectly cooked coconut rice. You just fluff it up, the grains all come apart. Isn't that wonderful? That is an awesome way and ease to cook rice. And yes, just for fun, I'm using chopsticks. But you don't need a rice cooker, as I said. This is a great way, easy way to cook rice. If you don't have a rice cooker, you don't have to time it too perfectly. You don't have to worry about burning it in the pot. And works well. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll put up a recipe for this, even though it's pretty simple for us poor white people who love to measure stuff. I'll put up some measurements for you, and we will encourage you to thumbs up our video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell to be notified if there's new videos, and have a great day.